Sorry about that.
Miss Pam McTeer getting us hooked up.
The pass in the end zone. Oh, and they drop it. Oh, my goodness. Dontario Story wide open at the 5-yard line. Jordan Daniels hits him, and he drops it.
But that'll be one that they'll go back to later in the game because I'm sitting right here next to the coaches, and they lost their mind on that one. They weren't expecting that one. But not a bad call on first and 10. Go take a shot to the end zone.
Jordan Daniels from the shotgun again, pulls it down, runs with it around left end, 15-10. Jordan Daniels to the 5, to the pylon.
They're going to mark him out at about the
half-yard
line.
Yeah, maybe. They set the ball down the field. It's going to hit the goal line, it looks like.
DeMarco Lucas for the stop for Chilton County. So a very effective drive for Sylacauga. That's going to bring up – it's first and goal, so they picked up the first down, first and goal from about the half-yard line for the Aggies.
We got the big group in. Wishbone set, 2 tight ends. First and goal from the 1.5. Here's Alex Thomason. Touchdown, Sylacauga.
Good leg drive by Alex Thomason into the end zone, and a good job on the right side of the line by Dorian Moon and Daniel Roberts on that side, and also the tight end that was in that time. Just followed in behind Stephen Strickland and also big Jalen Thomas. Bailey Frost.
And Jalen Thomas just a junior, so we'll have him back again next year.
Coach Griff's going to call timeout real quick.
We can't get lined up. Can't get enough people lined up.
This will make him happy. While we've got this quick timeout, let's see. It's not going to be a heat timeout, so Coach Griff will call the timeout. Remind everyone we'll be at Jackson in the morning from 8 to 9. We'll talk about tonight's game. Coach Anthony Jacks has already agreed to come down and visit with us for a few minutes in the morning. They played a jamboree down at Fayetteville last night. It was Fayetteville, B.B. Comer, and Calera. And also discuss the high school scores, some games from last night, games from tonight. A lot of jamborees going on. The what do they call it? The Champions Challenge down in Montgomery. I think we got one game on tap tonight. Madison Academy will play. And then a big one at Hoover tomorrow as Hoover takes on a team out of Miami, the ESPN game, and then Clay Chalk will what's the school that Tim Tebow came from? Niceville?
I thought it was Pace.
Maybe it's out of Niceville, Florida.
I think it was Pace out of Niceville.
I think they're playing a team out of Niceville. I'm not sure if it's Pace. Now Bailey Frost to attempt the extra point.
High snap. Putting it down on the place.
And he missed it. Okay.
Brooks Jackson, but the kick is no good. Wide left. Sylacauga 6, Chilton County nothing.
We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on WFEB.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot. Customers leave Piggly Wiggly with a smile on their face. Stop by one of our 2 locations conveniently located on Fort William Street and Talladega Highway.
Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
For the Sylacauga Aggies, started out at the 31-yard line. Good play selection, mixing it up for Sylacauga. Now set to kick off for the Aggies will be number 22, Jacob Daniel.
And let's see, deep for Chilton County
is number 4, Keishan White.
And Sylacauga was offsides, I believe.
Usually early in the year you've played a jamboree and you get all this out of the way, the kickoffs and all
No,
that.
we just said the heck with that. We're just going to play.
So this could be a reflection of that.
But what this also means, too, Harold, is that for the first time in I can't tell you when, Sylacauga will actually have an off week during the season somewhere. I believe it's right towards, is it week 5, right in the middle? So
right before the Childersburg game. And Childersburg is going with the same MO. They're taking an off week the same week.
Jacob Daniel going to kick off again.
Wow, he kicks that one.
He goes down to the 10.
So the
15.
should have good coverage on this.
20, 21-yard line goes number 15, Austin Hatch.
Good coverage by Sylacauga. Just everybody exploded down the field. Good speed by the Aggies getting downfield. Everybody stayed in their lane. And right when I said it at the beginning of the game, Sylacauga did not pooch kick into the corner. So good start for the Aggies.
Rocky.
Right out of the gate, Sylacauga's got somebody out there, number 13, Bailey Bryant. That's not on the starting lineup.
Here's a pitch around right in, 25, 26-yard line. Goes number 10 for the Chilton County Tigers, Trenton Bishop.
Now, Bishop's going to be at a running back, and number 2, Anthony Chavez, will be their quarterback. They're going to rotate these guys at quarterback and running back, was what I was told, and that's exactly what they're doing now. Now Bishop goes to the quarterback.
Here's a snap.
And everybody moved.
That looked like a spring game right there.
Yeah. And you know, they scrimmaged last Saturday. Sylacauga scrimmaged Friday night, annual whitetail scrimmage. Chilton County scrimmaged last Saturday morning, so it's a lot different when you're scrimmaging against your own than when you get here on Friday night, turn these lights on, and these stands are full.
Right.
So a lot of these guys getting the butterflies out now.
Chilton County brought a great crowd here tonight
Huge
from
crowd.
Clanton, so that's good. We're glad to have them here. From the shotgun, here's Anthony Chavez. Handing off to the big guy, that's number 15, or number 10 rather, I'm sorry, Trenton Bishop. 25 up to the 26-yard line.
You got 2 seniors, both of them seniors in the backfield for Chilton County. Jalen Thomason on the stop for the Aggies. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Chavez with the pass. It's complete. 35, 40, 45, all the way up to the 47-yard line. Quick pass from Chavez to Keyshawn White. And quickly, the Chilton County Tigers are out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Yeah, just that quick slant pass. You get one guy out, and he just cuts right in the middle of the defense. Found a wide open seam. Picks up the first down for Chilton County. Well, they're not going to let them start the play until they get the chain set.
Chavez
Right
wants to
tackle
throw
move.
again. In and out of the hands of number 15, Austin Hatch. He's hit right at the end by number 3, Cade Bryant.
I don't see how they didn't see this tackle over here. Austin Ryan stand up right before the ball was snapped. He's the tallest guy on the offensive line for Chilton County.
6'4", number 64.
Yeah.
He's pretty big. Yeah, got the heat timeout here.
We've got a heat timeout. So with 5:52 left in the first quarter, we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Sylacauga leads Chilton County by a score of 6-0. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on WFEB.
Hey.
Southern Electrical Contractors is a
Tell Miss
leader
Mary to
in
go get us
industrial,
together and bring it
electrical
back in.
contracting, electrical
call
construction
Dawn
and
and get her to
maintenance,
do
and
it.
automation services.
Tell Dawn to unhook
At
the ventilator.
SEC, we maintain the highest standards
Take a
in our
cigarette
work
out of her
and
mouth.
commitment to our customers. Please contact us today for a quote on any of your industrial electrical needs at 888-290-8607
Welcome back to
or
Legion
online
Stadium,
at
5:52 left in the first quarter.
www.southern-ind.com.
Over the Chilton County Tigers coming out of the heat time.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry.
Omni
Maybe
materials
Pam
are a
McTeer
component
give
of
us a
many
heat
consumer
timeout.
products, including toothpaste, vitamins,
Chilton County
calcium-enriched
places
foods,
second and 10
paper,
from their
wallboard,
own,
asphalt
what is it,
shingles, and
47,
plastics, to mention a
48 yard
few.
line.
Up 48.
Omnia is pleased to be a
Chavez
part of
in
the
the
Silicaca
shotgun.
community since 1992.
Takes the snap.
Omnia is located
Hands
at
off to the
2071
big guy, number
Silicaca
10,
Fayetteville
around
Highway,
right in.
Silicaca, Alabama,
Trent Bishop.
pursuit by
35151.
number 34.
Calcium
That's little
carbonate,
Dylan
in
Hickman.
nature, in life.
And that'll make Chucky proud down in the stands as Dylan Hickman comes up from his defensive end spot. And he'll, you know, that's a loss of 4. That's a big play right there. Now it brings up a big third down for Chilton County on their side of the field.
Chavez from the shotgun. Third and about 15. Down the field. I don't know who he was throwing it to, but it almost ended up in the hands of Dexter Averett for Silicaca. And Chilton County will have to punt.
Looks like he was trying to find his back out of the backfield, Keyshawn White. And White wasn't even turned around looking. He almost overthrew him just enough Silicaca could get the interception. But now Chilton County forced the punt. Good coverage by Silicaca. He had good protection. The offensive line gave him good protection against the Silicaca defensive front. Back for Silicaca is Brooks Jackson and number
Bryant.
3, Cade Bryant.
Good snap. Here's the kick. It's a high floater. Jackson will field it. Will not call for the fair catch and will be drilled at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he may be advised otherwise by the time he gets to the sidelines on that fair catch. Good concentration, though, by Brooks because that ball was high, had a good hang time, and he was being – it's bored down on a word, but he was – they had their ears pinned back on him, so Silicaca will take over right about the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Jordan Daniels in at quarterback. He'll line up in the shotgun. He's got Alex Thomason to his right. He's got twin sets to either side. Motion now is Jackson to the right. He'll take the handoff. Brooks to the 30, to the 31, and that's all.
Yeah, that's going to be about a half, maybe a yard gain for Silicaca. Good pursuit by number 34. I've got James Johnson. They're saying Austin Johnson. But for Chilton County, you know Chilton County you've got to watch for that speed sweep coming out of this when you see him go in motion.
Twin sets to either side. Same play again, but Jordan Daniels will pull it down and run with it.
The ball's
Fumble
loose.
on the ground. The play. It looks like Chilton County's got it.
Chilton County has got it. And they do. So the first turnover of the game will go over to Chilton County. That's number 17. Tyler Henderson making the recovery right at Bruce. That's going to be about the 34-yard line.
Plus 34-yard line for them, right? Yeah. Silicaca 6, Chilton County nothing, 4:27 to go in the first quarter.
And Silicaca will go on defense in their own territory now and see if the defense can hold here. And I really, really, really look for just a big dose of the big backs.
First and 10 for Chilton County at the Silicaca 34. They have twin sets to either side. Chavez in the shotgun. Wants to throw. Two-step drop. Will let it fly. I don't know where he was throwing it to. He's in the end zone. Again, Dexter Averett, the closest receiver. Like there were a little miscommunication between the quarterback and his receivers.
Yeah, he
threw long and they went short.
Yeah, and he took about a 10-yard route and cut it in. So the coaches are not happy over here to my right. But this kid's got a pretty good arm. If he can get somebody out there, pressure on the play by Jalen Thomas for Silicaca. He took a lick as he let go of it.
Chavez again from the shotgun, wants to throw. Complete. 25, 24-yard line goes number 15. That is Austin Hatch.
Stop on the play by number 22, Jacob Daniel.
About a half a yard short of the first down.
And also number 3, Cade Bryant for Silicaca. But that's going to bring up third down and about a half a yard for Chilton County.
Quick snap. Here's the handoff. First down for Chilton County. Number 10, the ball carrier. That is Trenton Bishop. Across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. So that will be Chilton County's. Was that their first down of the ball game?
No, they got a 1 down here.
A second, okay.
Second first down of the game.
All right.
On the stop for Silicaca from his linebacker spot. That's Steven Strickland coming up, making the stop. Just nothing fancy by Chilton County on that one, just right off the left side of their line.
Here's Chavez, wants to throw behind the play. Number 4, the catcher, that is Keyshawn White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half-yard gain, and that's all. Be basically second and 10.
Once again, good pursuit by Dylan Hickman on that, turn that play back inside for Sylacauga. Let the linebackers come up to make the stop. So Dylan doing a good job from that defensive end spot. He's not big, but he's quick, and he's not scared of anything.
No, I've known Dylan for a long time. He's not scared of anything.
Sylacauga on a blitz.
Here's the pass, out in the flat, complete. And great coverage and great pursuit out there in Sylacauga. There's a flag coming in late.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what that is.
We got a player also had to lose a helmet and had to go out for a game.
He just actually lost the helmet back here. There was nothing on that one.
There was some kind of, I don't know if we tackled with a face mask at the end or what.
That's going to be big if that did happen. And it is a face mask.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, and that's going to be a mark-off. You know, you have a good defensive stop, and then you get that, and that's going to be an automatic first down, and right inside the red zone.
Well, it's not a 10-yard penalty.
Okay, so they don't have that yet in high school.
So it's third down, a 5-yard penalty.
So bring up third and about 5 for Chilton County.
2:55 left in the first quarter. Sylacauga 6, Chilton County nothing.
You would think right here Chilton County's in 4-down territory.
Anthony Chavez in at the quarterback position in the shotgun, wants to throw. Will have to pull it down and run with it. Chavez to the 15, and he is smacked. Looked like Steven Strickland in there to pop him along with, is that number 63?
Number 63, Roman Brown. Got him, and then Steven Strickland laid it into him right there. Now, is it third down? I mean, a while ago it said third down. Now it's saying 3rd and 2. So,
well, I think they must have replayed the down.
They replayed the down after the face mask? After that was
I guess so.
Okay. 3rd and 2.
Chavez from the shotgun. Delayed snap.
I was fixing to say everybody moved. How do you not miss that? Everybody was moving except the ball. I'm already in referee form. Okay, we've got somebody working the scoreboard now.
Yeah.
It looks like
This is the council president.
Council President Rocky Lucas. Official clock operator is Mr. Bill Booz.
So third and about 7. Chavez wants to throw. Throws it up at the goal. Oh, wow. He caught the ball in bounds on just a throw up at about the 2.
If we have instant replay, I believe they come up with a different scenario on that, but you got to give it the effort. He just got up a little bit more after the tip pass by Cade Bryant. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Chilton County at the Sylacauga.
That's one of those situations where Sylacauga's got to knock that football down.
I think he tried.
Here's Chavez on the keeper in the end zone. Touchdown, Chilton County.
There's a no-doubter when you get that close who's going to keep the ball.
And then he's nice, Harold, and goes and puts it down at the 3-yard line. How about
he knows
that?
where it goes. A drive aided by a penalty, and then just a good catch, good concentration by their receiver for Chilton County. Now Chilton County's on the board. We're tied up at 6 apiece, pending the extra point by Chilton County.
Here's the kick. It's up and looks like it is good.
You know why Chavez knew where to put it down? Because he was going to kick the extra point. Anthony Chavez kicks the extra point for Chilton County. So Chilton County answers on their next possession. We're tied up at 6 here at Legion Stadium between Chilton County and Sylacauga. 1:43 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on WFEB.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot. Customers leave Piggly Wiggly with a smile on their face. Stop by one of our 2 locations conveniently located on Fort William Street and Talladega Highway.
Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
The 6 lead over the Sylacauga.
you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55. When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team.
Ooh.
Oh, my
Finally
gosh.
picking it up and running with it. It's number 13 for Sylacauga.
That's
Bailey Bryant.
Bailey Bryant picks it up. He's going to give Sylacauga great field position, but they're going to talk to him probably about how he held the ball going in there and took a shot. Bounced off Mason Owen. Bryant picks it up, and he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards after he picks it up. So good field position for Sylacauga. 1:35 left in the first quarter. They'll start out, Bruce, at about their own 37-yard line.
Jordan Daniels in the shotgun. Twin sets to either side. Quick pitch to the left. Here's Thomaston. 40, 45. Thomaston to the 48-yard line and finally down. And he will be close to a first down.
We're going to go Devin Bates, number 24, and also number 14, Brooks Jackson. Good blocking on the outside. Staying with their blocks, not getting caught. Just enough to shield them off. And it's not going to be enough for a first down, but a pickup of 9 for Sylacauga. Good blocking on the outside by those guys to help spring that play.
Daniels from the shotgun. Hands off to Thomason. He's got the first down, 50-45. Alex Thomason, the sophomore, all the way down to the 46-yard line. Sylacauga first and 10.
Yeah, good run by Alex Thomason, but a good job up on the front line by the offensive line for Sylacauga. Those guys don't get enough credit. Jared Barrett, Austin Decker, Chandler Swearingen, Dorian Moon, and Daniel Roberts. All those guys putting a hat on a hat and moving them back. And big yardage for Alex Thomason. And I'm telling you, that's going to wear on the defense before the end of this night. It's already wearing on me, and I'm not doing nothing, and as hot as it is.
We got whistles blowing before the play can be run.
I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Now, what is wrong with Brody Parker?
Still his knee.
Oh, he's still not ready to come back.
I've heard all kinds of stories, so I'm not going to say anything. But he's still having issues with his knee. I don't think he's going to be able to play this year. So
wow,
they're going to go without him. So we're going to get back to action. 1st and 10 Sylacauga at the Chilton County 42.
Here's Jordan Daniels handing off of the middle. Alex Thomason, 40, 35, 33-yard line for the sophomore.
And
we got an
injured player on the field for
41,
Chilton County. That's number 41. Wesley Atchison, just a 10th grader. And right now you don't know if it's an injury or if he's caught a bad cramp because I'm telling you right now it is hot and you can catch some cramps. Bye-bye.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
Van sitting curbside out there on
what
Highway
about
21.
Nate? Will he be there?
Nope. Nate's
still banned?
Nate is still on
injured reserve.
He went on probation again today because of a text he sent me. And then he's
still
longer,
on injured reserve with Miss Betty.
And he is no longer on employed by the I guess he's off probation with the street department because he's not having to empty the garbage at the park anymore. So he's not out there on Saturday mornings, or he wasn't out there last Saturday morning. I'll tell you what, real quick while we got a chance. Look at the coaches. I mean, we got some new coaches, but we brought some old ones back.
Oh,
Coach
man.
Mike Gibbs, defensive line coach.
20 years he's been retired.
Yeah, and he's pulling double duty this year as head baseball coach and now the defensive line coach. He gets to stand back and watch as the offense for Sylacauga goes back to work with 2nd and 2 from their Chilton County 34.
Jordan Daniels from the shotgun, hands off to Thompson around left end. Thompson 30. Thompson to the 25, down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Alex Thomason, he's not going to be a special back if he stays healthy. He's just a 10th grader. And if you look back at the stable of backs that have come through Sylacauga High School, there's never been a shortage of running backs.
Well, you're right there.
Good blocking on the left side of the line for Sylacauga, Jared Barrett, Austin Decker, those guys on the left side.
You also had Mason Owen over there, yeah.
Mason Owen.
And I believe Sylacauga is going to let the clock run out here in the first quarter.
They will, and that's the end of the first quarter. Sylacauga trails Chilton County.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot. Customers leave Piggly Wiggly with a smile on their face. Stop by one of our 2 locations conveniently located on Fort William Street and Talladega Highway.
Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
And they're in Chilton County to stop them.
It's
And so far, they hadn't done a real good job of
I'm
it.
going to go back to Coach Mike Gibbs. I mean, I saw him bunt 4 times in one game. He said, I was going to keep doing it until they stopped it.
Daniels under center this time. Motion, option, and somebody jumped.
Yeah, somebody moved. I think the guy in motion moved forward And then
that's
started
against
his
them.
motion. Oh, it is?
I see Sylacauga clapping.
What do I know?
John Limbaugh, the head referee tonight, offsides, Chilton County. Well, they don't normally. Well, I say they don't normally stop it. Be half the distance to about the 2.
I didn't get a jamboree game either, so.
To get warmed up.
Yeah.
Well, normally we do Comer Childersburg to get warmed up. That's normally on Thursday night, and then Sylacauga the next night. That didn't happen this year. Thomason's handoff into the end zone, touchdown. Sylacauga from 2 yards out.
I'm going to tell you something. That's just, like you said, pure strength, man on man, blowing them back, the offensive line, blowing them off up into the end zone. Good run by Alex Thomason, and even better blocking up on the front by the Sylacauga offensive line. I'm going to call these guys all night. Jared Baird, Austin Decker, Chandler Swearingen, Doran Boone, and Daniel Roberts, all doing their job. Mason Owen in at the tight end spot. Good job by these guys. And Sylacauga will now take a 12-7 lead.
The Aggies are going to go for 2 here, down, missing the extra point to start with. Here's big Jalen Thomas around left end, touch, and the 2-point conversion is good.
Yeah, did you see the first guy? Stood him up.
He's kind of bounced off of him.
Stood him up and said, "Look, hey, you're in my way." Into the end zone now, Sylacauga.
14-7 Sylacauga.
14-7 lead. As soon as Rocky Lucas figures out how to push the buttons down there, it'll go up on the scoreboard. With 9:32 left in the first half, Sylacauga has taken a 14-7.
Check that, 15-7 lead. No, 14-7. That's right.
Yeah, it was 6.
Yeah.
14-7 lead over the Chilton County Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on WFEB.
$14-7. Lucas, 14-7.
Come on, Mr. President. They're already hollering. Those guys got to get out of the game.
Hey. well, I'd have to help you. You weren't doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Okay. Welcome back to Legion Stadium, home opener for the Sylacauga Aggies 2014 high school football season. Couldn't get any toastier. 104 degrees here at the stadium.
Least.
9:32 left in the first half. Sylacauga has just taken a 14-7 lead over the Chilton County Tigers. Bailey Frost set to kick off for the Aggies.
Bailey advances on the football, and here we go. Little poocher to the 29. He's going to run backwards to the 25. I don't understand that one.
It's not a bad idea because you think everybody's coming this way, take it back the other way, but good pursuit by Sylacauga. Staying in their lanes for Sylacauga. Brian McGinnis, also number 32 for Sylacauga. That's Kenyon King. So Sylacauga goes back on defense. Tell you what, I like this defensive end for Sylacauga. Out here, number 74, Vince White.
He is big.
He is big, son.
He's huge. I remember him. He was pretty much hurt all last year.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him on sidelines going, why can't we get him in some pads or something?
Well, he's out there now.
He is a big fella. Here's a pitch around right in. That wouldn't go anywhere.
No, and once again, the defensive end stuffs that play out, does his job. That's Bailey Bryant, number 13. I think he's going to come up from the linebacker spot, but also they've got him at defensive end. They've got him listed on the thing as a linebacker, but he's down at the defensive end spot. Sylacauga basically going with one linebacker the way the setup is.
Here's Chavez to throw in the flat.
Oh,
almost had an interception there.
Yeah, it was broken up. Good coverage for Sylacauga. That's number 29.
Bobby Brown.
12th grader. It knocks it up and almost intercepted.
By Steven Strickland.
Yeah, by Steven Strickland. And Dexter Avert also went on the play.
When I call Bobby's name, I want to start singing, "It's my prerogative."
That brings up a second and a long 15 for Chilton County.
Here's Chavez to throw. screen is complete, but he's going to lose. Well, actually, he'll gain about 2 yards on the play, and then he'll go down to about the 22. That'll make it 3rd and 12, or 4th and 12. 4th and 12.
I really think Vince White got a hand on the ball.
Yeah, somebody tipped it. You know, you're right. Somebody did tip
from the defensive end spot, but good pursuit by Sylacauga to snuff that out, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 12 for Sylacauga. And that's a lot of time, 8-18 and counting as Chilton County gets set to punt, and they're going to have to call a timeout. They got too many men on the field. I've listened to the coaches over here. They don't have enough on the field. As Chilton County will call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
Welcome back to Legion Stadium. 8:13 left in the first half. Sylacauga has a 14-7 lead. Coming out of the Chilton County timeout, Chilton County faces a 4th and 12, Bruce. They're getting set to punt. Sylacauga should come out of this with great field position.
Unless he just booms about an 80-yarder, we're going to be at least midfield, if not inside their territory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coaches have said, if this thing's way up in the air, you fair catch it or get out of the way. We're going to take the field position.
Good snap. Here's the punt. End over end. Comes down to Brooks Jackson. He'll fumble. Check that. Cade Bryant fumbles. Got a flag down. Looks like Brooks Jackson will get the recovery.
Yeah, he will. I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like number 7 for Chilton County was coming down, and Austin Chandler, and he just pulled up and was going to see if the ball was going to go out of bounds instead of getting on the ball. Good heads-up play. And let's see what the penalty is.
Sure, I say that about we'll be inside their territory. We get a penalty, and I'm assuming it's against Sylacauga.
Well, they keep pointing over this way, and there were only 2 men in that area, and it is going to be against Sylacauga. It's going to be unsportsmanlike.
Is that what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Well, I've ever seen that.
We may have to. Illegal fair catch.
Ah.
You know, he only got his hand about halfway up, like he was waving to the
well,
crowd.
I mean, he was like, he didn't know what he wanted to do.
Yeah, well.
Don't blame him.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
You could have lost the ball, so Sylacauga still good field position at their own 45.
Daniels from the shotgun. Oh, he's drilled as he lets go of it to Alex Thomason. Thomason still on his feet, 45-50, into Chilton County territory at the 46-yard line of the Tigers. He'll be close to a first down.
Let's see how they're going to mark that. That's going to be about a half-yard short where they're going to mark it. It's going to be second and about half a yard for Sylacauga. They're going to hurry to the line. Good run by Alex Thomason off that right side. Now he's going to run in behind Dorian Moon and Daniel Roberts. Good blocking by those guys on the right side of the line for the Aggies.
7.5 minutes to go in the half. Sylacauga 14, Chilton County 7. 5A against 6A here tonight. Motion to the left. Daniels will fumble the snap. I believe he's going to get it back.
I don't think he does. I believe Chilton County's got it.
Nope, you're right, Harold.
And Chilton County's going to get the ball at their own 48-yard line on the turnover. That's 2 turnovers against the Aggies.
Griff is showing him that you're pulling out a little too fast, and you get your snap, then go.
Yeah, he did. He pulled out too quick. So now Sylacauga with 7:18 left in the first half. Sylacauga will go back on defense. And now Chilton County comes out with good field position in this, Bruce, on their own 48-yard line with a lot of time to work with.
This is definitely their best field position of the night on offense. And let's see what Mr. Anthony Chavez and the Tigers of Chilton County can do. Twin sets to either side. Chavez wants to throw. 2-step drop. Has a wide open across the middle, 45 to the 40. And he runs over number 22 for Sylacauga.
That's Jacob Daniel.
That's Jacob Daniel, and that got the crowd over there fired up.
That got somebody excited on the other side.
He lowered his head, did number 10, Trenton Bishop, and the crowd over there made him feel good about what he did because they got on their feet.
A big pickup for Chilton County.
Well, they spread us out, Harold, and then Chavez couldn't find anybody, down the field, so his emergency guy was out wide open at about midfield. He threw it to him, and he picks up about
Bishop
15
just
yards.
snuck out of the backfield, found somewhere and sat down behind the defense.
Chavez wants to throw again, lets it fly, and it's knocked away by, is that Dexter Averett?
Yeah,
it is.
Dexter Averett. Just letting it go. Good thing that it was off and tipped because could have possibly got a pass interference on Brian McGinnis if it had been in the area. So good defensive play by Dexter Averett.
Pass intended for Keyshawn White.
And that brings up a 2nd and 10 for Chilton County from the Aggie 35-yard line.
So Sylacauga run a 5-man front. Screen pass is complete, 45-30. 25. Still on his feet down to the 21-yard line, fighting and clawing for every inch.
It's not a good sign right there. Somebody just got rolled from behind. I hope he's okay. He's going to get up limping. It wasn't intentional, just a whole pile rolled into his leg. That's number 63, Roman Brown. Don't need him to get hurt. He's going to come off the field. You seen that coming when they let the whole defensive front go.
Here's Chavez to throw. Across the middle, over the head, and we've got a flag down. Looks like we're going to get a roughing the passer here.
Jalen Thomas will come off the field. Didn't see who they got on that.
I think it was him.
Oh, really?
I think.
Is that why he came off the field?
I think so. And he did the smart thing. He got away from Griff.
He tried to go in behind the line, and Griff found him and said, come back up here. Derek Carter checks in for Sylacauga.
He's a big young man.
He's a big one, and he's just a 10th grader. And that was going to be a roughing the passer against Sylacauga. That's going to be 15 yards, automatic first down. So that's going to be is it going to be a goal? No. It's actually going to be 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line. 11 or 12.
10 and a half, right. Chavez from the shotgun for Chilton County. Wants to throw. Does complete to about the 8, down to about the 7-yard line. Keyshawn White, the receiver.
Yeah, that was a pickup of about 3, but you got to give Steven Strickland a lot of credit for staying in coverage in that. A linebacker is kind of at a disadvantage when the guy cuts in front of him. Steven held on, stopped him. That's usually a big.
Another one of those delayed snaps.
Yeah, I got it.
They've been called on that a few times tonight. 6:05 to go in the first half. 14-7. Sylacauga leads Chilton County. We'll be having a heat timeout here in just a minute.
Yeah, mid-quarter break, and they're going to actually call that against Sylacauga, or is that going?
It is against Sylacauga.
So that's a half a distance. It didn't see what the call was. Maybe somebody lined up in the neutral zone. That could be the only thing. Yep. Lined up in the neutral zone. So
encroachment.
2nd and 3.
Chavez to throw out in the flat, complete. And he'll be hit at about the 2. Stood up is number 10, Trenton Bishop.
Just stood up out there by Mason Owen and Cade Bryant for Sylacauga. And that's going to be your mid-quarter heat break right here at 5:40 at the 5:47 mark. Sylacauga has a 14-7 lead over Chilton County, but Chilton County has the ball 3rd and 2 with the ball on about the 2.5-yard line, showing they can still get a first down. But 3rd and 2 at the Sylacauga 2. We'll step aside 30 seconds. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on AM 1340 and WFEB, Sylacauga.com.
Be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
In the line of scrimmage. Now Chilton County knocking at the door with 5:47 left in the first half. Can't remember the player's number that got injured. Looks like he's being carted off as
it is a Chilton County player.
Yeah, as Dr. Davis is down there talking with the.
You know, you hate to see anybody get hurt, period, but especially first
the
game, first
game
half.
of the year. Yeah.
You know, it's like, and then they got to go to the hospital, so it must be, I don't know, I don't want to say bad enough, but if they're concerned, obviously, they wouldn't be taking him to the hospital. So a lot of times, a lot of that's just done as a precaution, and that's a good thing. But
if you're Sylacauga, right here, you hope for a turnover.
Step up. You got to step up.
Hope for a turnover.
And you got to shoot gaps, and you got to make plays. Chavez wants to throw. Pull it down and run with it. Chavez into the end zone. They had 3 or 4 shots at him in the backfield, couldn't pull him down, and Chavez goes in to score, and they'll try to tie it up here, Hal.
Yeah, good. I mean, up the field by Jalen Thomas. He grabs Trenton Bishop, and Chavez kept the ball, danced around through there, goes into the end zone. Now Sylacauga has a 14-13 lead pending the extra point by Chilton County. Not, and it's not all bad for Sylacauga. There's still a lot of time. They're going to get the ball back before the half, moving the ball at will on the ground against Chilton County. And unless a lot of guys are going both ways, the defensive front for Chilton County has got to rest.
Chavez to attempt the extra point. It's up and good.
So 5:38 left in the first half. We're tied up at 14. Sylacauga 14. Chilton County 14. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back for the kickoff on WFEB. And
American Foamcast. Our lost foam, your gain. You can locate us at 1014 Wynette Road in Sylacauga. You can call us at 256-249-8400 or 256-510-2741. You can find us on the web at www.americanfoamcast.com. Go Aggies!
Who's got them?
I forgot something you got. He's doing defensive backs.
Is he still defensive coordinator?
I'm going to assume.
Here's Chavez to kick off. Little poocher. Brooks Jackson to the 30. Brooks to the 35. Brooks to the 40. Brooks to the 45. Brooks to the 50. Brooks Jackson still on his feet to the 45. All the way down to Chilton County 42-yard line. Brooks Jackson for the Sylacauga Aggies.
A good run by Brooks, and that's what Sylacauga needed, a break. Get the ball on the other side of the field. Now they're in Chilton County territory. 5:28 left in the first half. And good position for the Sylacauga Aggies as they will be, let's see where they're going to mark the ball. They're going to mark it at
about the
43-yard line of the Chilton County Tigers.
So here is Jordan Daniels, the quarterback for Sylacauga, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Thomason. That'll be the only time you'll probably ever see anybody stop him for no gain.
Yeah, good.
And they lose about 5 yards on the play, if not more than that.
The whole defensive front for Chilton County led by number 8, and that's Jaquarius Martin. He's a big guy coming off that defensive end spot, and also number 9, Dylan Rhodes, the defensive ends for Chilton County.
And they only have a three-man
they've
front.
got a 3-5 almost.
Here's Jordan Daniels on the quarterback keeper. Jordan to the 45, down to about the 44-yard line. So he'll get most of that loss back. It'll be 3rd and about 12 to go at the 44 of Chilton County for Sylacauga. 4:40 to go in the first half. Your score is tied, 14-14. Timeout, Sylacauga.
Yeah, Coach Matt Griffith's going to call a timeout. He wants to get the right play call for this.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
American Foamcast. Our lost foam, your gain. You can locate us at 1014 Wynette Road in Sylacauga. You can call us at 256-249-8400 or 256-510-2741. You can find us on the web at www.americanfoamcast.com. Go Aggies!
3rd and about 12 to go for Sylacauga at the Chilton County 44. Here's Daniels to throw. He'll pull it down and go with it to the 40, and that's almost a spear right there, but they don't call it. He'll go to about the 39. Sylacauga in a predicament here, Harold, because it's 4th and about 7. You're at the 45.
You're in no man's land.
I mean, 40-yard line, so what do you? I guess they're going to punt it away.
Dustin Kleckler makes the stop for Chilton County. Now Sylacauga's going to have to punt it over. Still a lot of time on the clock, 4:07. As Chilton County looks like they're not. Are they not going to put a return on? No. They're going to bring. Well, now they're going to put another return man out there. One man's going to come off. Another man will go on. Let's try to get the number on that. And that's number 16, Tyler Fox.
Good kick.
Yeah, I don't know why you're standing around. I'd kicked it while they had too many men on the field.
Go stop it.
It's going to stop at about the 15-yard line. So, good kick. Was that Brooks or was that?
No, that was 22.
Jacob
Daniel
on the punt. So, pretty good punt, keeping it inside and not letting them bring it out to the 20. So, Chilton County will start 1st and 10 from their own 15 with 3:37 left in the first half. We've got a tie ball game, 14-14 here at Legion Stadium.
Not to be confused with Legion Field, which is in Birmingham.
Legion Stadium is almost bigger than Legion Field now.
It is now, yeah.
They've about dissected.
Not quite as old, but it's as big.
They've about dissected it about as much as they can off of it.
Well, so UAB still plays there. Who else plays there? Any high schools play there now?
Oh, yeah, they still got a few.
Screen pass from Chavez, intended for number 5. That is Keyshawn Williams, incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 15.
That'll stop the clock, 3:32. If Sylacauga plays it right, they may get the ball back. This guy was just, I don't know what he was doing. He was lined up down here. I think he was going the other way.
Here's a handoff to Williams around right in. Williams will go at, who was that? Cade Bryant to the 20, pick up a 5, 3rd and 5 for Chilton County. I'm going to tell you what, Cade Bryant's not a big kid, but we saw him last year, Harold. As a true freshman. I mean, he came in, he knew what he was doing. He had several interceptions last year. He's not afraid to hit you. He's not going to put a big lick on you because not a whole lot of big to put there, but he's not afraid of anything, and he made a good tackle that time on Williams. 3rd and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 6 now, they say, at the 20. Here's Chavez to throw. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage by, looked like number 22 knocking it down. That's Jacob Daniel.
So, good. Hey, that 4th and 5 coming up. Now, Chilton County has the punt. Still 2:51 left in the first half. Sylacauga should come out of this with good field position.
I don't know if we're going to see anybody deep. Well, Cade normally goes back there, Bryant, along with Brooks Jackson, but this time they're going to send Dexter Averett back there. Good kick. Averett calls for a fair catch. Will fumble it at about the 48, but pull it in at the Aggie 48, 1st and 10, Sylacauga.
He's getting it up high and it's spinning end over end, and it's causing a lot of confusion. They're going to have to start getting that hand up higher. He was close.
Yeah, I was going to say,
he didn't get it up that high.
They didn't call him for that.
Yeah, he didn't get it up that high.
Illegal fair catch.
Once again, Sylacauga, good field position. 2:44 left in the first half. 14-14 is your score, and Sylacauga will take over at their own 47-yard line. But they've got one timeout and 2 minutes and 44 seconds to work with.
Jordan Daniels under center. Double wing set option. Here's Thomason to the 50. Pickup of about 2, 2nd and 8. Clock continues to run at 2:30.
Yeah, pickup of about 2. Just going to get it just barely over the midfield stripe at about the 49.9 mark.
The back end of the football is about on the 50, so.
Sylacauga
Not
really
in a big
getting
hurry right now.
Not really getting in a hurry.
Jordan Daniels from the shotgun this time. Takes the snap, wants to throw, got a man open. Complete to Dontario Story, 30, 25. Story to the 20. Story still on his feet to the 15.
He better go down.
And they'll finally get him stopped at the 15-yard line.
I was going to say, that's one of them spots where you go down because you've got 15 defenders on you and every one of them stripping the ball. And Story did a good job holding on to that football because one guy was coming in behind.
And he still had it and handed it off to one of the ball boys. He wasn't going to let go of that thing.
He said, Coach said, don't lose the ball. Good pickup for Sylacauga. Good protection by the offensive line.
About a 20-yard gain on the pass play. Here is Thomason. He might gain a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, they're on to that play right now. Now it's time to go to the outside maybe a little bit. Maybe I wouldn't go with the speed sweep because there's motion on that. And, of course, I'm sitting up here. I'm not coaching, so there's a reason. And so Coach Griff knows what he's doing. But it looks like you may have to get something outside because they're stopping up that middle.
Motion. Here's Jordan Daniel out the middle. 10. Jordan Daniel to about the 9.
A good play fake by Jordan.
Play continues to clock continues to run with a minute to go.
Sylacauga is going to ring up 3rd and about 3 from about the 9-yard line of Chilton County. They can get a first down without scoring. Going to let the clock bleed down, and it's under 50 seconds now.
Double wing set. Thomason down and 3-point stance in the backfield. Here's Jordan Daniel on the keeper. He'll get the first down inside the 5 to about the 4, 1st and goal.
That's a good play call by Sylacauga. You make everybody collapse down on Thomason. And then Jordan Daniel just rides in behind the pile. Picks up the first down, 40 seconds exactly left in the first half.
Harold, we've got to behave now. The principal's here.
I know.
They might revoke my diploma. Since you talk, yeah, I'll let you talk to him. 1st and goal at the 4. Here's Thomason on the handoff. Thomason to about the 3, so Sylacauga will call their final timeout.
And that'll put the ball right at about the 2.5-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2.5. 2nd and goal from about the 2.5. 21.8 seconds left in the first half. And Sylacauga and Chilton County tied up at 14. Sylacauga knocking on the door, Bruce. And I don't know what you no more timeouts. You just about have to have 2 plays called when you come out of the huddle.
Right.
If you're Sylacauga, if this one don't work, to get up there real quick. I like how Jordan Daniel was calling timeout before the ball was even blown dead. He saw he wasn't going to get in, so he's going to get the quick timeout. So, like I said, if you're Sylacauga, I would have 2 plays called, and I would look for Sylacauga to run something to our side.
I was going to say, I think we're going to run outside.
I think we're going to run
somewhere,
outside, and if it don't work, get out of bounds, and that stops the clock. Like I said, when they invite me down to the sidelines, that means we're in serious trouble around here.
I was going to say, the next one I coach will be the first one I've ever coached.
And that means but, hey, Nate's down there. I mean,
Hey, if Nate can go, we can go.
And he's graduated to an armband. How do you miss last year and get an armband this year?
I'll tell you what would be a great play to run right here. If you could just kind of sneak Owen out on the pass play. Right there. What I called it. Oh, man, you got to get it to him. I called that play.
Well, I give a lot of credit to the defensive back. For Chilton County, he got back, number 24.
I just had a feeling that was coming for some reason.
Binion. So now 3rd and 4 for Sylacauga.
Harold went to a scrimmage Wednesday night with Brantley down at Huntington, and they pulled that same deal because he lines up as a tight end in a big setup too. Here's Daniel. I make that Thomason from the right half. I make that left half back in the wishbone. He'll take it right up the middle for a touchdown.
And there didn't no time go off the clock. 14.4 seconds left. Sylacauga takes a 20-14 lead, and I'm going to tell you what, once again, that offensive line just blew a hole open and gave him enough room to squeeze it through there. Alex Thomason is having a career night here for the Aggies.
Brooks Jackson is injured. He's normally the holder. Now I see Cade Bryant in as the backup holder. Here's the place down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Now, okay, it's good. I heard a whistle. I didn't know if that was the blow the play dead.
On that play that Brooks had to recover the fumble on the, I think it looked like he got up a little injured then. And now they've got him on the sidelines.
He kind of went into a sitting position when he went into it, and then you're going to get piled up on. So then you're going to stretch wrong right out of the gate.
It looks like they're doing almost like they're doing a concussion test on him.
He needs to put his little black thing back on his helmet. A lot of the guys were wearing those last week.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers.
In the first half, and Bailey Frost.
Number 86.
Hailing from Sylacauga, Alabama.
Bailey advances. Whoa, he kicks this one deep. Don't see that very often. Fielded by Keyshawn White at the 15. He's at the 20. Round right in, 25-30. Bounces back inside 35. Keyshawn White to the 40. White to the 42. 3.4 seconds left in the first half.
I tell you what, that drive a coach crazy, but they used a lot of time off of that clock. And now 3.4 seconds left in the first half. Sylacauga go on defense with a 21-14 lead. I really don't look for Chilton County to do anything crazy because a lot of their passes, they've had a few almost intercepted.
Right.
And you don't want to take a chance on getting one returned. So, and Chilton County gets the ball to open the second half.
Right. I would almost just kind of fall on it right here. All right, we got a new quarterback into the game for Chilton County.
I think that's Chavez.
Well, you got Bishop. Well, okay, that's right. Chavez still in there. They are going to throw it. Okay.
Yeah, he's got the cannon. Now you can't. There you go.
I don't blame him. That's what I do,
He
too.
can't throw it. So he's going to slide down. Good pursuit by Sylacauga's defense. And we're going to go to the half. Sylacauga has a 21-14 lead over the Chilton County Tigers. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Special guest,
Mr. Jason Bryant, new principal here at Sylacauga High School. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. Get the state of the state address from the principal.
State of the high school?
State of the high school address from.
I just hope they don't revoke my diploma that I got years ago.
They could probably go through some records down here and revoke a bunch. I might be kin to one of them and not kin to the other one, but thinks he's kin to us. So we're going to go to halftime. 21-14, Sylacauga leads Chilton County. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Miss Natasha Reynolds. Stadium, where Sylacauga has a 21-14 lead over the Chilton County Tigers at halftime. First game of the year for both of these teams, and looking forward to the second half. We'd like to welcome into the WFEB broadcast now, and also on Aggiepridelive.com, Mr. Jason Bryant, the new principal at Sylacauga High School. Mr. Bryant, welcome in. And
thank you
to
so
your
much.
first interview on the radio here at Legion Stadium, and it couldn't get any hotter here tonight for this. But I'm going to tell you what, it didn't keep the crowd away for either side. I look over this thing, and there's a good crowd from both sides.
It shows the commitment that the community has for the school, and the students are still hanging in there strong. So, and it's great to see that community pride and spirit come out on Friday night.
Okay, we're, 3 weeks into the school year? And,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. My daughter plays volleyball. They've been going back and forth.
It
Seems like 3
year
weeks,
round.
Year round. So if you don't mind, you're new to the system. A lot of people listening don't really know you. We've got to know you by just through the school things. Just give us a little background, where you came from and stuff like that, if you don't mind.
This is my 16th year in education. The last 4 years I was at South Girard in Phoenix City as principal of the 8th grade school. Prior to that, I spent 11 years at Opelika High School, 7 years as an assistant principal, and 4 years as a science teacher.
Wow.
And I'm a 3-time graduate of Troy and completing my doctorate at Auburn, hopefully this December or in May of 2015.
How do you graduate 3 times from Troy? I'm trying to get a son to graduate 1 time from Troy.
It's called you don't want to leave, so you got to
he's
keep
like
the
on
family
his
happy.
6th year, and he still hadn't graduated. So, but I tell you what, we're glad to have you here. Like you said, 2 weeks into the school year, and I'm going to tell you what, you've made quite an impression on my daughter. She's a senior. When you said you don't have to tuck your shirts in.
It's the small things. You know, dress code is very important, and I know there was some concerns with the community. Just things are changing too quickly, but we try to focus on what's important, and that's something small that we could give the students, because they are a great student body. So we have not had any problems, and want to continue that for next year as well.
Yeah, as you come in, and everybody that comes down through here in Sylacauga has noticed the construction. Phase 2 is going on right now.
Well, phase 2 is completed, so now we're going to start phase 3, and I guess as complete as you can. We still don't have the roof, so that should be coming in October, November, and then we'll start phase 3 with gym renovations and a full library renovation as well.
So that's it, and I'm going to tell you something. For anybody that's out there, you want to come by and look at something beautiful, go in and see this new part of this high school.
I mean, it's
absolutely
awesome.
Gorgeous. Y'all, and what I was impressed with, where I first met you at, was the first day I walked into the new offices. I told Rita, I said, you don't know what you're going to do with all this room in here in the new offices. So it's just a gorgeous thing. I'm glad I've had at least one child get to come through and see this and enjoy it before she comes out. What coming in, you've already got your athletic director, head football coach in place. We're going to talk athletics real quick. So this is just a great atmosphere here for high school athletics here in Sylacauga. In the foreseeable future, do you see anything changing here as far as athletics? Now, I'm not talking about firing the coaches or anything like that.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Up at stadiums and stuff like that. I heard that when I went in there. Maybe that'll be in a phase 4 somewhere.
Yeah, we met earlier in the year with officials from Talladega County and B.B. Comer to look at the facility and see what we can and can't do and what's feasible. We've taken care of what we have, but this facility is showing its age, and so we're hoping that in the near future we can definitely have some facility upgrades. And as the school continues to grow and athletics continues to prosper, we want to make sure that we are a showcase for the community.
And you talk about numbers. The school year started 2 weeks in. Are the numbers up, down?
We're about where we were
last year?
7:15, 7:11, just depending. We still have students entering each day. They're transferring in and out. So, but we have a steady enrollment of right at 715
That's a good
students.
number right there.
Yes.
And the new assistant, we're going to get him on. Just everything working good there. And I met him. We're going to get him on next home game, so we're going to work y'all through here and get to know you a little bit more. Now, everything going good as far as the start of the school year?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what people think sometimes. I'm just joking with them, but this was by far the smoothest start of the school year that I've had. And like I said, this is year number 16. The students have been great to work with. We have a great faculty and staff that really care about each of the students, and they've just come in and done what they needed to do, and that makes it very easy as an administrator when you don't have to worry about discipline. You just focus on the academics and getting everyone where they need to be and ensuring that they have what they need as well.
Okay, one more question for you before we go. Go on the road next week. We come back the next week. Y'all look to do anything different for home games this year? As far as I know, they had a huge pep rally today. Are you really into those pep rallies?
Oh, yes. I mean, it was awesome to see the spirit at the school with the kids. They get into those pep rallies, and you don't see that very often across the state.
Yeah, my wife went to it. I didn't get a chance to get to it and everything. But I tell you what, I'm going to let you get out of here, and it's hot up here. Let you get down.
Well, we do appreciate everything that you all do and provide, and you know, we just invite the community. If you want to come check out the school, please do so. We'll schedule an open house as well and get that on the calendar.
That's another thing is anything scheduled? We usually have an open house where the parents come meet the teachers.
We have not sat down, but we will put that in. We're looking at probably Labor Day. We're a little behind schedule. That's been one of the negatives coming in so late in the school year because I officially didn't come on board until July 14th. So we hit the ground running, and that's one of those things that just kind of got behind us. But we're definitely going to get one scheduled and invite everyone in.
So when you were So this is your first high school?
First high school as principal.
As principal.
Yeah, I spent 4 years with 8th grade. Phoenix City, we had 525 8th graders, so a huge difference to go from a one-grade school to having the 4 grades. But this is my element, and I'm enjoying it after, being away for a little while.
You got, and this was great for you to see right here, is how much this community gets in behind this program. And you're going to see it all the way through at basketball, baseball, volleyball. Come next Thursday night, volleyball season opens over at Nichols Lawson. Great crowds for high school volleyball, and you do not see that when you go to other places.
No, and that's one thing that has really attracted me to Sylacauga is how the community is involved with the schools.
Well, we're going to let him get out of here, Miss McTeer. And she's giving me the thumbs up. We're out of time like she's going. She's got to get her things in. I appreciate you coming in. Anytime you want to come up here and get on to us. And like I said, Bruce is afraid you might go back and look at his records and revoke his diploma. But
we'll let it stand.
Well, all right. We appreciate you coming in, Mr. Bryant, and look forward to working with you throughout the year because you'll be on during basketball, baseball, anything we do. So anytime you want to come up here and get on, just let us know. Any announcements, feel free to call us.
Will do. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Betty Heacock back at the stage.
Tonight, the band presents the first part of this exhibition show, Flashback Friday, featuring the great dance artists from across the generation. The band opens tonight's show with that great 70s hit by the king of pop, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Now the Aggie Band features the Northern Devil Majorette and an Aslan Devil color guard with a 90s hit by Miss Christina Aguilera, Burlesque, with trumpet soloist Lawrence Barr. Tonight's show with a recent smash hit by the great Bruno Mars. Here is Rock Out of Heaven. The band is directed by David Simpson, assisted by David Hall. W. Robinson is auxiliary coordinator. Special thanks to choral music instructor Martellus Tidwell, indoors the First Baptist Church, Ryan and Amy Ford, and Mr. Tony Simpson for their assistance to the band this year. And a big thank you to all our great Aggie fans for your support of the Aggie band. Thanks for listening tonight and wish the Aggies a great second half. Go Aggies!
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot. Customers leave Piggly Wiggly with a smile on their face. Stop by one of our 2 locations conveniently located on Fort William Street and Talladega Highway.
Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
All right, we'll probably come back and talk real quick, then take a 1-minute break, and we're going to go kicking off. Or we may not take a break at all. Hey, y'all didn't get a break a while ago. We called a break. Nobody got it.
Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Just to let you know.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
Welcome back to
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
American Foamcast. Our lost foam, your gain. You can locate us at 1014 Wynette Road in Sylacauga. You can call us at 256-249-8400 or 256-510-2741. You can find us on the web at www.americanfoamcast.com. Go Aggies!
right now, I'm going to have to give my hat to the offensive line, just holding their blocks and blowing these guys off the line of scrimmage and giving these guys time to work and pick up chunks of yardage. I've got a new thing. I could not get it to work this week, and we're going to have stats. I've got a new program, and I couldn't get it to run off this week. I've had a lot of computer problems and everything. Michelle Drummond's up in the WFAB broadcast booth, along with everybody else.
The mayor of Drummondsville.
Yeah, the mayor of Whetstone Court. No, that ain't the mayor. That's the dictator of Whetstone Court. So we're set for the second half kickoff. If I'm not mistaken, memory serves me correct, and I am right again, Bruce. Bailey Frost is going to try it out, and Chilton County will get the opening kickoff. So, Miss Betty, no break. We're going to keep it right here.
And Harold, I was going to tell you, I do not see Brooks Jackson.
Panning the
sidelines. I think they may have taken him to the hospital. If he's out there, I don't see him.
I don't think he's on kickoff anyway.
But I don't even see him on the sidelines.
We need a sideline reporter. That'd be a good job for Natasha Reynolds.
I think that'd be a good job for Dawn Stevens.
No, Natasha. Put Natasha down there with a microphone. All right, Bailey set to kick off.
Wow, we're kicking it deep now. That's good. I like that. 12-yard line, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
May not do it anymore.
40, 50, 40, I know. Good tackle out there.
By Brian
a touchdown
McGinnis.
Saving tackle on the kickoff return by Brian McGinnis.
Yeah, I mean, and the hole just opened up over on the far side on the Chilton County sideline. And Brian McGinnis stayed back in that safety spot and made a touchdown saving tackle. So we're going to get started here in good field position for Chilton County. They're on the Sylacauga side of the field, right about the 37-yard line of Sylacauga, and headed toward Dixie Drugs.
Not the way you want to start the second half if you're Sylacauga. Chilton County jumped off sides.
And he is
wide open at the 5. Touchdown, Chilton County. That's definitely not the way you want to start.
That's Chavez drops back, and he finds a wide open receiver down the middle of the field. That's Austin Chandler on the reception. That's a 40. What did we say, 47?
Out of 40, yeah, somewhere right around 45, 47-yard
touchdown pass.
And he was there. I might could have even thrown that ball to him. He was so wide open.
I don't know. It just caught everybody flat-footed in the Sylacauga defensive secondary. And real quick, like extra point coming, we could have a tie ball game. And only 20 seconds go off the clock.
Chavez will attempt the extra point.
I almost had it blocked.
It's up and good.
So 21-21 is your score. One play, 46 yards, touchdown pass from Chilton County, 20 seconds off the clock, and it's tied up. 11:40 left in the third quarter. Sylacauga 21, Chilton County 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on AM 1340 WFEB and WFEBSylacauga.com.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
You got another one?
Yeah.
I got theirs, but I don't know what happened to Sylacauga. Thank you. I left it right here.
Principal may have stole it.
Principal stole it.
Chavez set to kick for Chilton County and an onside kick.
They touched it. They touched the ball first.
There ain't a flag. Well, he did drop it right there. So he did drop a flag right there. I didn't see him drop the flag, but it didn't go the 10 yards. Chilton County touched it, so it'll be Silicaga's ball in good field position right there for Silicaga on the Chilton County side of the ball, about the 48-yard line. So Silicaga will open up 1st and 10, and we're tied 21-21 after the quick score by Chilton County.
Jordan Daniels under center for Silicaga. His first start as a Silicaga Aggie. As the quarterback, rolling to his right, he'll fall on one knee and go down. He was rolling out. He's going to try to roll around to his right. Well, he is right-handed. And when he went to turn, that elusive grass jumped up and grabbed his cleats and pulled him down.
I was just fixing to say, I didn't see him get tangled in any lineman's
He
feet.
just fell. He just slipped.
So now a big loss of about 5. That's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for Silicaga. And they're back in their own territory now.
Daniels from the shotgun this time wants to throw. Behind Dontario Story. That's not a backwards pass or a lateral. So it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and about 15 to go.
Silicaga needs to pick up a 1st down here and not lose this field position.
We need to get moving forward. We need to throw the ball downfield.
Both teams come out of the locker room gunning.
Devin Dates looks like has replaced Brooks Jackson in the Aggie offense. Oh, my gosh. They had some kind of awakening at halftime, did Chilton County, because big number 8 comes through and meets Thompson in the backfield.
Martin,
Good gracious.
He come out of nowhere untouched and just kissed.
He almost took the handoff from Jordan Daniels instead of
Alex
Thompson getting it.
And I get, Chilton County guessing on that play, sent a linebacker just blitzing right up the middle. No hope for Thomason on that one, so Silicaga punt. They're coming after it.
They sent everybody. I'll say, don't jump away from it.
So after the punt, Chilton County will take over at their own, what are they going to mark that at? About the 33-yard line.
About a 30-yard punt.
Yeah, about a 30-yard punt. Silicaga will go on defense. Now they need to get settled in, get back in the flow of their defensive scheme. But like you said, now everybody wants to come out. What was that in that movie? What do they think they are, the Dallas Cowboys? Everybody come out throwing. Got Friday Night Lights. Yeah. No, Remember the Titans.
Right.
Defensive coordinator goes, who do they think they are, the Dallas Cowboys? So look for Chavez, and it's really been Trenton Bishop and Anthony Chavez for Chilton County.
Chavez hands off, big hole up the middle, 35-40. That is number 10 for the for the Tigers, Trenton Bishop.
Yeah, all you got to remember is Chavez Bishop for Chilton County's offense. Stop on the play by number 45, Isaiah Brown for the Silicaga Aggies, the middle linebacker.
Chavez hands off again to Bishop. He'll gain 2 more. He'll be about a yard short of the 1st down to the 42.
Trying to see who's getting off the bottom down there is Steven Strickland, and I believe that's going to be number 54. That's Josh Burns, and Josh
is big.
He has gotten bigger since last year. Just not real tall, but he is just stocky, and he's been a constant in that line of defensive line front for Silicaga for a couple of years.
He is a perfect nose tackle with his build. 3rd and 1 to go. 1st down is made, 45-50, still on his feet and chugging. Wow. Number 10 for the Tigers, Trenton Bishop. He got 5 of that on his own, Harold.
Yeah, he carried a lot of Silicaga Aggies with him. And, I'm with you. Something happened in the locker room for Chilton County at the half.
They got a big awakening by somebody because they've come out in a whole different mindset here in the second half.
Now Silicaga.
Here's Chavez to throw. Man open. at the 27-yard line. It's complete.
Going to be a first down for Chilton County. Number 15, that's Austin Hatch. He just split actually over there, just drug all the way across the field. Chavez finds him. Good throw.
Well, the thing about it was, I mean, that he was probably Hatches probably was his third receiver in the progression, and he just found him wide open. At about 27, threw it to him. He caught it, and 1st and 10. Whoa, that was a WWE move right there.
That was a belly-to-belly suplex right there. And stop on the play. 53. Let's get that number in here. That's Derek Carter. That's just a 10th grader.
Derek's a big boy.
That is a big young man.
I know Derek, and he has grown a lot over the last couple of years, and he's growing into a big young man. And number 10, again, the ball carrier, Trenton Bishop, for the Tigers, gets basically nothing at 2nd and 10.
No gain, 2nd and 10 for Chilton County.
Chavez, the quarterback in the shotgun, wants to throw. Screen, incomplete. Intended for number 4, that is Keyshawn White.
Jacob Daniel in on the defensive pressure. Good read by Jacob. Even if he'd caught it, Jacob was still on him, and actually it may have been a loss on the play if he hadn't have dropped the pass. They're going to take Jacob out, put Mason Owen in, an extra linebacker. And it brings up 3rd and 10 for Chilton County. Big down for the Aggie defense. And this is where they spread them out a whole lot right here. You got linebackers having to cover receivers.
There's Bishop on the ball on the carry again to about the 25-yard line on 3rd and 9. Now it's about 4th and 7.
Now, this would be a long field goal, but if I remember correct, last year Chilton County had a pretty good place kicker, but it don't look like they're going to send anybody to kick this. That would be 30.
It'd be about 40
yards.
42 yards, yeah.
So they're going to go for it on 4th and about
7 or 8. Yeah.
7.
Here's Chavez to throw. Takes it right up the middle. Will not get the first down. Sylacauga will get the ball back.
Yeah, good defensive stand by Sylacauga. Let them go get down the field, and Sylacauga is actually going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. Stop on the play. I'm trying to see who that is. I think that was Dorian Moon on the stop. That's who I thought it was. Couldn't get quite his ones rolled up. But Dorian Moon on the stop for Sylacauga defensive lineman. So now the offense goes back on the field. 6:54 in the 3rd quarter. Sylacauga 21, Chilton County 21. Now Sylacauga is going to go with that 2-back set. Now he's going to put Jalen Thomas out in the slot.
1st and 10. Jordan Daniels, the quarterback from the shotgun, hands off to Alex Thomason. Around left end. He'll actually lose a couple of yards on the play back to the 20.
Yeah, the defense for Chilton County, they just kept stringing that play out. And he's going to lose about a yard, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stop made by number 11, Dustin Kleckler for Chilton County. They just strung that out, kept him wide. So now, and Brooks being out of the game, Sylacauga loses a real good receiver, speed on that sweep.
Maybe jumped off sides. Here's Daniel to throw. Ooh, he got hit. When he turned, Harold, somebody drilled him right in the stomach. I know that had to have hurt.
Got a timeout on the field. Is this the mid-quarter break?
I guess
looks like it's going to be the mid-quarter break. So let's take 30 seconds.
Actually, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Now they're going to start the clock back, so we're going to stay right here. They called timeout on the field, and now they're going to bring everybody out and start the game clock back and then start the play clock. So it's going to be, what is that, 3rd and 8?
3rd and about 8, at least 8,
Sylacauga.
yeah. Good 3rd and 8. Daniels under center this time. Motion, quick pitch. And the ball goes to the 25. That's the line of scrimmage, no gain. Yeah. It'll be 4th and 8. Yeah. Sylacauga will have to punt.
Chilton County right now is just pinning their ears back, playing good defense. Nobody was able to get a block on the outside and spring that. Number 24 in on the tackle. That's Keandra Binion for Chilton County. And now we're going to get the mid-quarter break.
Right.
At 5:40, at the 5:43 mark, it'll be 4th down for Sylacauga when we get back. Looks like they're going to punt.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot.
Good field position out of this punt.
Daniel to kick. Bounces at the 50, takes a good Sylacauga bounce to the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Chilton County 1st and 10.
That's where Chilton County will take over on downs. 5:28 left in the third quarter. 21-21 is your score with Sylacauga and Chilton County. Home opener here at Legion Stadium. We'll be on the road next week in Springville, Alabama, as Sylacauga goes on the road to take on the Springville Tigers.
That's up close to Trustful, up in that area.
It's on that area, way over
way over that area.
And it's out there. But, you know, I think we've got a whole list of Tigers we got to take on through the whole thing here. Looking at the schedule, you know, got the Springville Tigers, and then you pick up Marbury. I don't know what they're.
And you're looking at it. You're looking at that schedule from a WFEB schedule, pocket schedules. Are you not?
Yep, WFEB pocket schedules. They're down at the concession stand. All your local stores at Jack's will have them in the morning.
Here's Chavez to throw. Good position by the cornerback for Sylacauga, Bobby Brown. Knocks it down. Pass intended for Keyshawn White, 2nd and 10.
Cameron Mazzell texted me going to Sylacauga win. Now, when have we ever had a ball game end in 2 hours?
And when did he care about Sylacauga?
Well, I mean, we're just an hour in here. So
5:20 left in the third quarter, 21-21. Sylacauga, Chilton County all tied up.
And that's a big stop right there by the Sylacauga defensive front.
Bailey Bryant on the stop for Sylacauga, along with a host of other Aggies.
Hey,
Trenton Bishop, the ball carrier that time. Tell you, I like what Sylacauga's doing on the defensive line, Harold. They're sending in 3 new guys every 2 or 3 plays, keeping those guys fresh, because if they can do that, then they might can wear down the other side of the line. Chavez in the shotgun. Chavez to throw.
A lot of room to run.
He'll pull it down. Ooh. 45 up to the 47-yard line. Dexter Averett will pop him there, and he'll be about 2 yards short of the first down.
He's going to be about 2 yards short, and, you know, the way the defense has been playing for Chilton County's head coach, Brian Bradford, may have a decision to make here, and let's see, he does make a decision. He's always got a decision to make. That was pretty good on my part.
Well, you're 100%.
Okay, thanks, Austin. Got a update from Clay Central. Now, this is going to be a future opponent, a new region opponent for Sylacauga. 10-0 at the half over Munford. Austin Drummond's taking in the game over there.
And I'm sure there's an ulterior motive for him being there.
Yeah, he just didn't say, I'm going to that game. Yeah.
I knew there was something there. I know he just didn't decide, hey, I think I'm going to go to Munford and Clay Central.
No, because he don't even know how to get to Clay Central. And then Chilton County penalized. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter over at Clay Central. Got a 10-0 lead over Munford.
High snap. Here's the kick. Fielded at the 30 by Dontario Story. He'll take it to the 35, 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Sylacauga.
No, not a bad little return, but a scary one. I mean, these guys are not afraid to field the ball with people beating down on them. So Sylacauga, pretty good field position. 3:37 left in the third quarter. 21-21 is your score, and Sylacauga will take over on offense. Now, Clay, like you said, Clay Central will be coming here to Sylacauga later in the schedule. A whole new region for the Sylacauga Aggies. The only same people is Talladega and Shelby County, so we're getting a whole new
holdovers. And the Clay Central is the Volunteers now.
Yep.
Motion. Here's a pass across the middle of the Story. Behind him, he has to turn around to go get it, and thank God somebody didn't drill him in the back because they had the opportunity right there.
He still got
really
hit hard
put
enough.
a hit on him, yeah.
Tell you what, the official
dropped
almost threw the flag, but
Yeah.
he didn't throw it. I thought Sylacauga was going to get called for going in motion, but, actually he didn't go toward the line of scrimmage. He cut back. So I don't think you could really call that. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Sylacauga. And we're just going to having to go with the down markers now.
Ball sits at the 36 of Sylacauga, 2nd and 10. Daniels will hand off to Thomason. Maybe a yard or two, and that's all 3rd and 8 for Sylacauga.
Now, it looks like what you talked about at halftime, making some adjustments. It looks like one of the Chilton County adjustments was when we're going to collapse, and number 5 is not going to run wild on us anymore tonight, guys. So this is where Sylacauga's offensive line is really going to have to step up. And on the stop for Chilton County, it's going to be Dustin Kleckler. They've just about left the middle of the field open and brought an extra back up. They're playing with almost 4 linebackers now.
They're going to call Chilton County, I believe, for encroachment.
Or they may have too many men on the field.
Defensive
No.
lineman. Oh, no, they're going to call against Sylacauga. Okay.
False start.
On Sylacauga.
It
I
must
didn't
have
see
been
that.
it must have been way over there because that guy threw it. And you know just as well as I do when you work those chains on that side, that referee right there gets worked to death by the opposing coach. As I'm sure the one on this side gets worked to death by the home team.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure Griff's never said anything to him.
if I'm ever a referee at a high school football game, I want to be that guy.
Or this guy, or the head, or the
I
head
want to
guy.
I do not want to be the head guy.
Well, I mean, you just walk off if you want to. You ain't got to listen to anybody. Here's Daniel to throw across the middle, complete the Story.
Cut it up.
Story gets the first down at the midfield.
I thought he was going to cut back across, and Dontario Story, good catch by him, and a good blocking by the offensive line. They held him up just long enough to where Jordan Daniels could get that pass off. Number 24 on the stop. That's Keandre Binion for Chilton County, and he's had a well of a night as far as tackles, but I know he don't want to make a tackle that far downfield.
This time Jordan Daniel under center wants down line option, and he'll go for about a 2-yard loss. He probably should have handed that one off.
After Sylacauga, we talk about it all the time about these summer workouts. Now, getting on into the 4th quarter, we're going to say who had the better summer workout program, and see who can break whose wheel on the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second and about 10 and a half.
Here is Alex Thomason across midfield into Chilton County territory at the 47-yard line. That will make it 3rd and about 7 to go.
Yeah, and that's, a good run. He picks up about, 6? Well, it was 10 and a half, picked up about 5 on the carry, and that's going to bring up 3rd down, like you said, for Sylacauga. Need to move the chains here.
Here's the handoff to Thomason around right in. He'll be close to the first down as he goes across the 45 down to about the 41. He had to get to about the 40 and a half.
Wow.
Let's see what they're going to mark it.
He got the right foot spot, and it's going to be 4th down. And looks like Sylacauga is going to leave everybody on the field to go for it. This is one where you've got to make sure that you get the good snap on this because he's going to go under center. Now Coach Griff's going to call timeout. And when he takes that hat off on the timeout, that ain't good. So we'll take a timeout with him. 21-21.
Piggly Wiggly is dedicated to pleasing its customers. Piggly Wiggly always has an abundance of fresh produce in stock. The employees are always willing to please their customers by cutting and packaging their meat on the spot. Customers leave Piggly Wiggly with a smile on their face. Stop by one of our 2 locations conveniently located on Fort William Street and Talladega Highway.
Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join
Exactly what they're trying to do. They drew him off and get the first down.
And you know what? He drew Dustin Kleckler, which is the defensive back that they've brought in to play a little bit more at linebacker to stop that run, just a little over anxious. So Sylacauga picks up a free first down without even having to snap the ball, and that keeps the drive alive. They're going to pick up the first down, and they're going to move it up to about the 36-yard line of Chilton County with 1:06 left in the third quarter, and a 21-21 score between Sylacauga and Chilton County. Jordan Daniel will go back under center.
Jordan Daniel rolling to his left, wants to throw, sets up, and will be pulled down in the backfield for about a 5-6 yard loss.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. Once he turned, don't know really who the receivers were. You had number 6 out in the flat. That was Dontario Story. Also number 24 in the route, Devin Dates. We're going to spread them out again. Fixing to go under 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Daniels hands off to Thomason around left end to the 40.
And I'm going to tell you
Might
something.
be a 39, maybe a yard gain, and that's all.
And there's a good tackle out there, but this kid may be hurt. He stuck his arm out, his right arm out, and tripped up Thomason, but his arm went straight back on the tackle. Can't get the number because he's laying on his back. And then he grabs his knee.
Well, we're not laughing at that. I'm
No,
just
I'm not
saying
laughing at
that.
That's why I'm talking.
You had a good plan there. I was,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
he-
was
he got
enjoying
it.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at
16 seconds left in the third quarter. And I don't think they got to run another play. No, they do not have to run a play. So I think Coach Griffith at Sylacauga is going to be tickled to death go into the fourth quarter still tied.
Yeah, what he's going to do is let it run all the way out, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. And we're going to go to the fourth and final quarter here at Legion Stadium as Sylacauga and Chilton County are all knotted up. 21-21 is your score. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the fourth quarter as Sylacauga and Chilton County are tied at 21. You're listening to the Coosa Valley Medical Center High School Game of the Week on AM 1340 WFEB and WF.
Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located Omnia is pleased to be a sponsor of the Aggiepridelive Wi-Fi Sports Network. Omnia produces high-grade calcium carbonate products for local industry. Omnia materials are a component of many consumer products, including toothpaste, vitamins, calcium-enriched foods, paper, wallboard, asphalt shingles, and plastics, to mention a few. Omnia is pleased to be a part of the Sylacauga community since 1992. Omnia is located at 2071 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama 35151. Calcium carbonate, in nature, in life.
To go at the 40-yard line of Chilton County for Sylacauga as we start the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan Daniel on the quarterback keeper around right in. He might gain a yard or two, and that's all. And that'll make it 4th and about 12.
4th and 12 looks like
Sylacauga's going to punt.
And on the stop for Chilton County was Darrell Hilliard and also Keandre Binion. Called Binion's name a lot tonight. Now they're bringing those guys up. That Dustin Kleckler. Jacob Daniel will do the punting for Sylacauga. Trying to see who's back.
Well, number 15 is back. Austin Heath.
You kept it away from him. You get a good roll out of bounds. It's just going to go
into
the
goes into the end zone.
We'll go into the end zone, so they'll bring it back out. 11:09 left in the football game. 21-21 is your score between Sylacauga and Chilton County. Chilton County will take over at their own 20-yard line. Not a bad opener when you can bring in I know they're saying they're a 6A school, a small 6A school. And Chilton County was in Sylacauga's region the past 2 years. But, you're getting opening against Chilton County and Springville. You couldn't ask for two stiffer tests to open the season.
Yeah, that might have been the message at halftime. Guys, y'all are 6A, and we're getting beat by a 5A. 1st and 10 from the 20. Ball carrier, Keyshawn White, will be sacked for about a 5-yard loss in the backfield, Harold.
Yeah. Good play on the other side, on the far side from Bailey Bryant. He got him listed on here as a tight end linebacker, but he's playing a lot of defensive end, and he shot right up the field, and that's a loss on the play. 2nd down and about 14 for Chilton County, and a fumbled snap.
And Chavez, the quarterback, will have to fall on it back at the 5-yard line, so they've gone 15 yards backwards almost.
More than 15.
Yeah.
Well, you're right, about 15. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 25 yards for Chilton County. And they're sitting right at their own 6-yard line. This is where the coaches go, do not let anybody get behind you. You can hold them to 24 yards, and let's get a punt.
Screen pass. Incomplete, intended for Keyshawn White. Sylacauga will definitely get good field position out of this
field position out of this one, and just got to make sure you handle this punt correctly.
Because this is a crucial point in the ballgame, Harold, because we get good field position here. We got to take this in to take the lead.
Yeah, and you stand to get the ball on it, right around no worse than Chilton County's 40-yard line if everything goes as planned.
From his own end zone, good kick. Cade Bryant, they're going to get a call of that on Chilton County, so that'll get them an extra probably 10 yards. Cade called a fair catch, definitely did a fair catch signal this time.
Even if he didn't call the fair catch, I think he was going to get an interference because he was running into him as the ball was coming down. So I can see where you're going to have an argument from the Chilton County side because he did wait till the last minute to call the fair catch. But nonetheless, you're going to get some kind of penalty on it. And like I said, it's going to be interference. It's going to go against Chilton County, so that'll be a mark off. Sylacauga is going to get even better field position with 9:50 left in the ball game. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. Both offenses since that opening kickoff, both offenses sputtering here in the second half. I mean, surely there's no question in anybody's mind you don't want them to kick it over. I don't even know if that's an option.
Wow, that's 10
that's
yards.
a big mark off.
15, actually.
That's 15. That sets Sylacauga
That's huge right there.
Inside the 20-yard line down to the 18 of Chilton County. 9:50 left in the ballgame. Sylacauga 21, Chilton County 21. Sylacauga is going to set up 1st and 10 from the Chilton County, what is that, Bruce? About the 18-yard line. And big series of downs for the Sylacauga offense. Now, the head official is over. I'm sure that's Coach Brian Bradford. He's discussing it with on the sidelines for Chilton County. I'm sure Coach Bradford's thinking about like I was. He waited mighty late to call that. And the head official says, let's play ball. He starts the play clock, so Sylacauga set up.
1st and 10, shotgun. Here's Jordan Daniel. He'll pull it down and run with it. Fakes a handoff to Thomason. Kind of follows him up into the line and will gain about a yard. 2nd and 9 for Sylacauga.
And Chilton County, we've said it time and time again, Chilton County is closing off that middle. They're not going to let them run up the middle on them anymore. It don't look like. See if Sylacauga can find some way to get the ball outside. I like this left side.
Jordan Daniel to throw, complete to Mason Owen. He's at the 5. Mason Owen all the way down to about the 2-yard line.
Good slant route by Mason Owen. He was lined up by himself out here to the left. Just slants it inside. And hey, that's a good pass by Jordan Daniel, hitting him in stride.
Robbie Richardson's nephew there, Mason Owen.
I'll have to check in. Jessica was at the house last night. I don't know if they're still dating or not, so we better not put that on the air. Before I put long running from last year.
1st and goal at the 2. Daniel under center, takes the snap, goes left, touchdown, Sylacauga.
That was a good play call right there. Fake it up the middle, get outside, have everybody collapse into the inside. Good hold on the left side of the line by Sylacauga. Just to seal it off long enough, good blocking outside by the wideout. Sylacauga goes up by a score of 27-21, 8:55 left in the ballgame, pinned in the extra point from one Bailey Frost. Miss Betty, can you go get us a pizza? I'm hungry.
Here's Bailey Frost to attempt the extra point. It is up and good.
It's good. And I'm going to tell you what, that's a good job. You've got a new holder in Cade Bryant.
Right.
A high snap. He got it down quick enough. Good concentration on their part. And now Sylacauga has taken a 28-21 lead over Chilton County. 8:55 left in the ball game. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening.
When you take your car to Royal Tire Pros, you're dealing with a pro team. Your team at Royal Tire Pros has been in the game for over 55 years.
Our winning record makes us automotive champions.
And if it's an away game, our team goes with you. We have teammates nationwide.
So don't take on the road alone. Take your team with you.
And make it a winning season.
With your team at Royal Tire Pros.
Join the winning team at Royal Tire Pros in Sylacauga today or online at royaltireservice.com.
At Legion Stadium, left in the ballgame. Sylacauga set to kick off after scoring and making it a 28-21 Sylacauga lead. Looks like we got a new kicker, Jacob Daniel.
Comes down to 10, 15, 20, 25 fumble. It looks like right back into the hands of a Shelby
It did. He just happened to turn around and fall on it. Number 46 made the recovery for Chilton County. 42. Hunter Henson. Like a 6 from up here. My eyesight's going bad. So now Chilton County will take over in their own territory right at about the 32-yard line. This is where Sylacauga would love to get the ball back right here, go 3 and out, get the ball back and put some insurance points on the board. Wow. Chavez goes back to pass, knocked down by number 44, Jalen Thomas. And all alone sitting out there, he was looking for Trenton Bishop, who had slipped out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up. He was standing out there by himself, Bruce.
Well, it's like Sylacauga got a rude awakening real fast as the second half, started out, and they've settled down now, and kind of both teams have kind of just. Here we go. Here's Chavez to throw. It's complete to number 4.
It's Keyshawn White.
That is Keyshawn White.
And he just split the seam on that little slant route and hit him in full stride. Huge pickup for a first down, almost at midfield. It's going to be at the 48-yard line of Chilton County, 1st and 10.
8.5 to go in the ball game. Sylacauga with a 7-point lead. Here is.
That's going to be Bishop.
Trenton Bishop.
That's just a big back right there. I don't know why their sizes didn't print out. I told it to print out. I marked the box. 8 minutes and counting. Sylacauga 28, Chilton County 21, but it's a 2nd and 5 for Chilton County. Now they're in Sylacauga territory.
Chavez from the shotgun for Chilton County. And we're offside.
That's a free 5 yards right there. And guess who's going to come out of the game?
Isaiah will pay for that next week.
Yeah. They're going to mark off 5, and that's going to make it a 2nd and 1 or half a yard now for Chilton County as the linebacker crept up and just kept creeping and crept right over the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going to send the play in from the sideline as Trenton Bishop brings the play out to Chavez. Chavez will keep himself, go up the middle, and he's going to get stuck, but they're going to pick up the first down.
Yes.
He's going to cross the 40 into Sylacauga territory to the 39. And on the stop, Stephen Strickland for the Aggies. 7:26, clock will stop on the first down to move the chains. Chavez back to pass, slant route, caught over the middle.
Cade Bryant.
Yeah, Cade Bryant with a tackle, but he's going to pick up about 8. Does number 15, Austin Hatch.
Cade's mad at himself because the guy made the play, but I mean, Cade's 15 yards off the ball.
15 yards off the ball, and gives up about 5 inches.
He laid the wood on him. He's still mad at himself though. Here's a handoff to, of course, once again, it is Bishop there to make the stop. Number 54 for Sylacauga, Josh Burns.
6:35 and counting in the ball game. Sylacauga has a 28-21 lead, but Chilton County threatening there right at about the 32-yard line of Sylacauga and driving 3rd and about 3.
From the shotgun, Chavez wants to throw. Does. It's complete over the middle. Isaiah Brown with a stop, but not before number 15, that is Austin Hatch, picks up another Chilton County first down at the 22-yard line of Sylacauga.
Yeah, there's a breakdown of Sylacauga's defense right there in the middle. They're finding that. Somebody's getting open right. They're just running across, sitting down. I don't know if it's by, it looks like right in front of the linebackers, but it's enough to pick up the first down.
Chavez to throw again. Oh.
And he met Mr. Jalen Thomas. Chavez knocked down for about a 4-yard loss as Jalen Thomas comes from his defensive end spot. And that's huge right there for Sylacauga. And it's going to bring up a second and about 15 for Chilton County. And we're going to get the mid-quarter break.